Have you ever faced a situation so overwhelming that trusting anyone seemed impossible? Today, we dive into the remarkable story of Prophet Musa, Alayhis Salam, and discover how unwavering trust in Allah can turn the most desperate moments into miraculous victories. Prophet Musa, Alayhis Salam, also known as Moses, is one of the most significant prophets in Islam. His story begins in Egypt during a time when the Israelites were enslaved by Pharaoh, the oppressive ruler of the land. Pharaoh had decreed that all newborn Israelite boys were to be killed to prevent the rise of a potential leader who could challenge his authority. In this harsh environment, Musa, alayhi salam, was born, and his mother, fearing for his life, placed him in a basket and set him afloat on the Nile River, trusting Allah to protect her son. Found by Pharaoh's family, the basket carrying baby Musa, alayhi salam, was discovered by Pharaoh's wife Asiya, who was immediately taken by the infant's charm. She convinced Pharaoh to adopt him, and thus Musa, alayhi salam, was raised in the palace of the very ruler who sought to kill him. Despite growing up in the lap of luxury, Musa, alayhi salam, never forgot his roots or his people. The turning point. As Prophet Musa grew older, he became more aware of the suffering of the Israelites. One day, he witnessed an Egyptian taskmaster beating an Israelite slave. In an attempt to defend the slave, Musa, alayhi salam, struck the taskmaster, accidentally killing him. Fearing for his life, Prophet Musa fled Egypt and found refuge in the land of Midian. There, he married and started a new life as a shepherd. The divine call. Years later, while tending his flock near Mount Sinai, Musa, alayhi salam, encountered a miraculous sight, a burning bush that was not consumed by the flames. From this bush, Allah spoke to Prophet Musa, commanding him to return to Egypt and demand that Pharaoh release the Israelites from slavery. Despite his fears and feelings of inadequacy, Musa, alayhi salam, trusted in Allah and accepted the mission. Confronting Pharaoh, Musa, alayhi salam, accompanied by his brother Harun, Aaron, returned to Egypt and confronted Pharaoh. Despite showing miraculous signs, such as turning his staff into a serpent and his hand glowing with a divine light, Pharaoh remained obstinate and refused to free the Israelites. Prophet Musa continued to trust in Allah, even as Pharaoh's magicians attempted to discredit him. The plagues and Exodus. To break Pharaoh's resistance, Allah sent a series of devastating plagues upon Egypt. Each time Pharaoh promised to release the Israelites but reneged on his promise once the plague was lifted. Finally, after the 10th plague, which brought death to the firstborn of every Egyptian household, Pharaoh relented. The Israelites were allowed to leave and they began their journey towards freedom. The miracle at the Red Sea, Pharaoh soon changed his mind and pursued the Israelites with his army. The Israelites found themselves trapped between Pharaoh's forces and the Red Sea. In this moment of despair, Musa, alayhi salam, demonstrated his unwavering trust in Allah. Following Allah's command, he struck the sea with his staff, and the waters parted, allowing the Israelites to cross on dry land. When Pharaoh and his army attempted to follow, the waters closed over them, and they were drowned. Lessons in Trust. The story of Prophet Musa, alayhi salam, is a testament to the power of trusting in Allah. Despite facing immense challenges and dangers, Musa, alayhi salam, remained steadfast in his faith. His life teaches us that even in the most difficult circumstances, trusting in Allah can lead to miraculous outcomes. Practical parenting tips. Model. Trust in Allah. Demonstrate your trust in Allah through your actions and decisions. Children learn by observing us, so showing them how you rely on Allah in difficult times will teach them to do the same. Share stories. Use the story of Prophet Musa and other prophetic stories to illustrate the importance of trusting in Allah. Make it a part of your regular bedtime routine. Encourage dua. Teach your children to make dua, supplication, and trust that Allah hears and answers their prayers. Encourage them to turn to Allah in times of need. Praise trustful behavior. Acknowledge and praise your child when they show trust in Allah. Positive reinforcement helps reinforce these behaviors. Engage in faith building activities. Participate in activities that build faith, such as attending Islamic classes, reciting Quran, and engaging in community service. These experiences can help children understand the importance of trust in Allah. Visit our website for more valuable parenting tips. Thank you for joining us today. Remember, the story of Prophet Musa, Alayhi Salam, is a timeless reminder of the power of trusting in Allah. Let's strive to instill this beautiful virtue in our children. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the icon to receive the latest updates from the cautious parent.